is it as good as a course in classroom? That being said, some people think that in the next 10 years, 50% of business schools will close shops in the U.S. because of e-learning. That means there's a question of cost. Assuming that you're living in a small town and you have, for example, I noticed when I was in Caxias, tell me if I'm right or wrong, but there were lots of buses outside the campus.
Yeah.
And I believe these people travel an hour away or 2 hours away to come for class, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, e-learning has the advantage of avoiding that. Like, for example, the course I'm coordinating in strategy, I'm getting it in class, and I have two classes of 40 students, 35 to 40 students. The online course has 158 students. And the students who are following the course, and this is a mandatory course, well, they seem to enjoy it a lot because they don't have to travel, they can stay home. They can do the course whenever they feel like doing it. Can you still hear me?
Yes, but Philip, it happens simultaneously. For example, you are teaching uh, for students at university, and simultaneously they are watching it at home. For example, at the same time.
Yeah. Well, we have two kinds of online courses. The online course where everything is being recorded, so you can do it whenever you want at home. And there's the other one, which is what we call it's a mix. So I could be giving the class, and there would be a camera filming me, and somebody from home could be watching at the same time live.
Mm-hmm.
Or what I'm saying could be recorded and used another time. I'm not, in my courses, if you want to see me, come to class, otherwise I don't like to be filmed. But some courses, yes, they do both. And some even they have, there's all kinds of approaches. But the point is to bear in mind is that you don't have to take the bus to come to class.
Yeah.
And the other question is, does it require people to be more disciplined to do a course online? Being at home and finding a room, we can do it peace and quiet. It's a huge change in our habits. But it's a fact that in the U.S. and for us, we have many of our students are in the Army, and they're in Afghanistan or elsewhere in the world on mission pieces or active NATO deployments, such as in Afghanistan. And they're following our courses online. And some of our soldiers during their deployment have ended up with a diploma, a university diploma, just because it's all online.
Yes. If, for example, in Canada, this kind of certification online, it is recognized the same as presential courses?
Yes, but we have to, well, first of all, you have to understand that even if the course is online, the exam that I give is the same as the one online, but they don't do it at home. They have to come to university so we can verify that the person who's doing the exam is the same person who is registered to the course. So he has to bring in his ID card, his university ID card, and he has to sign a paper to be sure that this is the good person to do it. If we have courses, for example, with the Army in Afghanistan, well, at a given date, they'll organize a special room for all the Laval University exams and all different faculties. And you may have 100 soldiers that will be going through the exams. But it has to be controlled to be sure this is the person doing the exam, you see? You still hear me?
Yes. The noise is here?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I understood, Philip. That's nice. I didn't know about these online courses in the other side of the world. I think it was just regional, but that's nice.
No. So, and the other thing you could look into is that we also have what we call MOOCs. There's only one course. The government of Ontario, the province next to Quebec, they've invested something like $45 million to develop these courses. It's what they call MOOCs, it's massive open online courses. And these courses are free. And anyone in the world can register and follow the course.
Mm-hmm.
and it will be pay as you use. For example, if you want to pass the exam to get a diploma, well, you'll have to pay for passing the exam. And usually the exam will be, as I said, in
Okay.
a controlled environment.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
nice.
that is quite a challenge because it's because the most expensive type of education is the classroom education because you need a building, you need heating and lights and so on and so forth, and water. As for an online course, once it's done, it's packaged, it's really cheap, and it's very lucrative for universities to offer them. The whole question is all about quality. Is an online class not as quality as the classroom class? That is still being debated. And
Yes.
there's a demand for in class. Like the students I have in my classroom, I like it because they're really motivated and we have discussions we can't really have online.
Yes.
It's a bit like electronic books. They've been in existence for the last 20 years, but people still like to hold a paperback book, right?
Yes. And for example, Philip, the students' performance, do you see a huge difference between the online and the presential modality?
I, no, I do see a difference because I've been giving my summer course online because I'm at the cottage and my cottage is 2.5 hours away north of Quebec City. So here in the 250 kilometers from Quebec City, we're really well equipped. This is one thing that we've invested heavily in is online, which means the internet. We have high-speed internet, fiber optics all over the province, so I can easily speak to people. Like last summer, not this one, the one before, I had a team. One student was in Toronto, the other one was in Mexico, the other one was in London, and the other one was in Montreal, England. So there's a lot of noise. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so as we are speaking, you and I now, like we did the interview face to face when I was in Caxias. Now we're doing it online. What difference do you feel? Maybe it's a question of personality. I don't know. But for sure, I prefer seeing students and having discussions with them than speaking to them on the phone. You see what I mean?
Yes, I understand. I
Now,
completely
maybe
agree.
it's a question of time before everybody gets used to working online and stuff like that. But but for sure, it's a huge threat because assuming that at Laval University, I'm using my branding, and I decide to get into the Brazilian market by offering courses in Portuguese, or even though at Laval University we have a bachelor's degree now in English because we want foreign students to come and study at Laval, and because they don't all speak French well, so we put together a bachelor's degree in business administration as well as a master's degree in business administration, all in English. Um, so people will come and visit. But at the same token, if my branding, if people say, if I have a diploma from Laval University and I've done it online, who knows the difference that you do it online or not. So that's why some people are saying that in the next 10 years, maybe 50% of business schools are going to close down because of the online courses. But you're right, the basic debate is on quality. Is it quality, is it not? It's also a question of resistance to change. I think someone who's motivated and learning, you could do the course online, as we're doing the interview as we speak.
Okay. In summarizing, Philip, if you could draw a higher education model for the future, how it would be?
Well, it depends of many factors. One of them is what the society expect from their universities. The university is no less, no more than the extension of its society. So if a society believes in education, they'll invest in education. If they don't, they won't invest in education. If students want to take their education seriously, they will do so. So if you're in an environment where people really want to learn and society wants to learn, I believe universities are going to play a key role. But then again, it's institutions, so it depends a lot also on people. Who are the people there? So the future of university is more something linked to their community than anything else. I believe more and more, because of globalization, cities are going to take more and more of a place. Like, for example, think of Caxias. If the university there connects with its people, with the businesses around them, open up and work together, you'll have a perfect reflection of the society.
Yes.
Follow me?
For example, Philip, do you believe então it would be better to have a hybrid model, for example, as you have in level university, online courses combined with presential classes and putting technology on this and artificial intelligence maybe combined?
Well, this is all coming together, you're right. It's all a question of money.
Yeah.
It's a question of money, how much people are willing to pay for their education, how much governments are ready to invest in education. It's a huge difference. Like, for example, in Quebec, we invest heavily in education. This is where tuitions are the lowest in North America. Talking about the U.S., Canada, and Mexico, it's tuition is about $3,000 a year. And governments invest massively in education. All our students who go to the States say that they didn't do much in the States, then tuitions are very high. As I said, I think it's a question of the society in which you are in. If they want to get into education, fine. If they don't, they don't. One sure thing is that poor countries don't have education. The other important thing, which is to be noted, is that I think it's Abraham Lincoln who would have said, if you think education is expensive, ignorance is more expensive.
Yeah, it's a good thought. And Philip, for example, thinking about probably Singularity University, Udacity, Coursera.